I'm interested to see how they bring this within Dominik, because Judgment Day and Legado del Fantasma, they finally are
Before you
back.
say this, I do want to make a point, and I
Okay.
want this out there. If I fucking see Dominik Mysterio ruin this Hall of Fame induction with him and
Oh,
Mommy coming out, I I will burn you to get to the ground. To quote The
I
Office.
would hate to see that, because they don't do storylines like at the Hall
Yeah,
of Fame.
that's a safe
So
zone.
it should, if they're gonna do that, do a backstage segment, a pre-taped moment, the way that they did with the holidays. Like, do something like that. But yeah, I
Yeah,
wouldn't like, it's not something that I like that the fans can kind of get involved in, because I feel like it's supposed to be a celebratory event,
it
I
really
mean,
is. Yeah,
it reminds me of I don't remember what year it was, but they were showing footage of John Cena and how many wishes that he had granted with Make-A-Wish, and people were booing. And there's like a mom on screen talking about how her son was the first kid to get a wish granted by John Cena, and it was all that he could talk about until he passed, and it makes me sad because it's so horrible. And the fact that people were booing,
yeah,
it's like,
you
I
can't.
understand that you don't like John Cena, but that's so inappropriate when there's literal dying children and their last wish is to meet John Cena. So that's the thing. Like, I would hate for a storyline to kind of like ruin that moment. And I don't even know that Dominik would want to do that, because at the end of the day, that's
No.
still his dad,
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
Dominik is playing a very good character. Let's just get
Yes.
that out in the
Yeah.
open. What he's doing is absolutely fantastic, and it's brewing into something where he can be a potential star one day. However, what he's saying is not true and does not
Yeah.
truly believe that he's a deadbeat dad. That'd be like
Yeah.
me going up and being like, "Hey, dad, I fucking hate you." Like,
Yeah.
no, like I'm not gonna do
You
that.
were never there for me, even though you were, but you weren't
You like I
actually.
like I'm not, like
Yeah.
we get it. So,
Yeah.
and I also found out today it's that Conan will be inducting him.
And
And I was
that's
like,
his
okay, I get it,
godfather,
WCW days or whatever. So I watched an interview with Denise, I forget her last name.
Saucedo.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah, I
Awesome.
like her. Yeah.
And she interviewed Conan about Rey Mysterio. And Conan and Mysterio like grew up in the business together. And Conan told a really good story where he would go to like bars and different places, and he'd have to sneak Ray in with a mask because they thought he was underage. And
Oh,
like he'd have to like pull the like, no, he's like a little person, like don't.
he's 5'5". He's
But like, but this was when he was like 17, 18.
okay, but still, like,
He
that's not
wasn't
like,
five
he's
five
not
then.
a
He was like
little
five
person.
foot 4'11.
That's crazy.
But the point is that like they would get like the same guy that is trying to deny him. Ray wrestles, and then that guy is over there trying to get his autograph and take a picture. Like
Mm,
it was one of those things that you learn just how long he's been an
yeah.
underdog for, and it's like, who better to induct you into the one place that people probably would tell you never should be part of than the person who's been there, and believed in you from day one. Like that's the type of shit that I love. And if that moment gets ruined, I'm going to be a very, very angry person.
Yeah, and I didn't grow up like a massive Rey Mysterio fan, but obviously entertained by him. My sister was a massive fan, so like I paid attention to him, obviously. Other than watching wrestling and he was on, I was excited to see his matches because he was a great performer. Um, but yeah, I'm looking forward to his induction, and then we know that it's going to be emotional because Eddie is going to be brought up, so it's just gonna be like tears, tears, tears. And
Oh
so
man,
yeah, I
yeah.
would hate for them to like have that happen, because as entertaining as it might be, it's not a good moment for that. Like, I just
No.
not. There's other ways you can do it and still get a lot of people seeing it without having to do it when he's actually standing there, like, being inducted.